Look what I found. This big giant 1A2 key system interrupter. Let's plug it in and see what happens. I took this off of a used 584 panel. I used the panel for some spare slots. So the panel was not going to be any use to me, and I took it apart. And I really hated to do that. But I needed some spare slots from some cards. And this is the interrupter that's used in the 584 panel. And I'm assuming that they use this in other equipment, like PBXs and things like this. I mean, this is a pretty huge interrupter. And here's the side view of it. It says April of 1962. So this was meant for large systems, and just for comparison, this is a normal interrupter for like the 580. For 551 KSUs, 501 KSUs. Let's see. So let me go ahead and plug it in. Okay, I got hooked up to some alligator clips here, as well as to a 10 volt AC power supply. And here it is running. And for those who don't know, a interrupter, what it does on a 1A2 key system or in telephone equipment, vintage equipment, is it controls the lamp interval flash as the hold flash pattern, the incoming call flash pattern. It controls either the buzzers or the ringers interval as well. And I was kind of thinking, since on the intercom line, since the lamp really doesn't flash, I bet you I can hook this up and hook up a relay, maybe, or maybe just hook this. Well, it just depends on the. Yeah, I think you would have to do a relay. Hook this up to a relay and then hook it up onto the page or the ground latch on the intercom unit and have this go off and have the lamp flash once the intercom goes off hook. Just kind of idea to do a project. And here's the connections. I don't know what you would call that plug. Because here's the connection to it. I really just don't know what kind of plug you call this, because I do see this in vintage traffic light controllers. This kind of plug that they used, or similar to it. So let me go hook up a buzzer so we can see the patterns, or hear the patterns, I should say. Okay, in this clip, I will be demonstrating the hold pattern. And basically, what this really is doing, in layman's terms, is it's completing a circuit or a loop. If you went to your wall and flipped the light switch on and off, basically, that's what it's doing, basically. So let me go ahead and these two contacts here, it's It's closing and open, closing and opening. And I believe the hold is 60 per minute. So I'm going to go ahead and attach this. In reality, that would be lamp voltage. Oh, is it doing? There we go. Not really for sure what had happened. Did it stall out? Okay, let me see if I'm able to find the incoming call, which I believe it's 120 cycles. So just 1 second. Let me see if I'm able to find that. Okay, this is going to be demonstrating the incoming call pattern. I told you wrong. The hold pattern is 120 per minute, and the incoming call is 60 per minute here. So let me go ahead and hook that up here. Do it with this hand, see if y'all can see it a little bit better. Once again, that's incoming call, 60 flashes per minute. And this thing doesn't care what it's switching, 10 volt, 18 volt, 24 volt, or 110, which is the ring current or ring voltage. So let me go ahead and hook it up for the ring. Okay, now I'm going to be demonstrating the ring cycle. Now, on 182 key, this could either be a buzzer or the actual bell in the phone. So this happens when you get an incoming phone call. So those are the 3 different conditions. Yeah, hold, incoming lamp flash, and then you have the actual ring itself. Does it have what the max is on here? I can't tell with the glare. Yeah, 7A max, break 2.5A. Maybe y'all can see it that way, maybe. Yeah, basically what the... oh, that's the bottom of it, if I didn't show that already. So yeah, basically it's just making contacts and breaking contacts. Basically what this also is if you ever see a school zone flashing light or a traffic light that flashes, basically that's sort of the same principle as this, like a flasher basically. What you could do is, I just thought about this, is you don't want to hook up 120 volts to this obviously, but what you could do is get a relay that operates on 10 volt or wherever voltage, like 24 volt, and do it that way. You can make, regular light bulb flash. You can make a electronic bell go off, or a mechanical bell, you know, like a school bell, or one of those old fire alarm bells go off. You do all kinds of stuff with this. You can make a light. You can make a display with different lights. I mean, just different, you know, all kinds of different projects you could do. Oh, those two black wires are just the power for the motor. And you know what? Looking at this, you wouldn't think this is from 1962. I mean, it kind of looks like it's from either late 60s or early 70s, not from the early 60s. But yeah, kind of cool thing to do something with. If you have any questions, comments, please post them below.